got another match coming up. It's Tars versus karmaretai. This is a Rogue versus Mage. It is a specifically Cyclone Mage with a couple of top end that's interesting, like 2 Powers of Creation and 2 Water Elementals with Magic Dart Frog in the primary deck.
I heard some stories about this where Viper was talking about playing against a very similar build, and one of the mistakes he made was playing a little bit too slowly in the matchup. He didn't respect the power of a 4-drop. 4-drop came down, getting killed, got Conjurer's Calling. Game snowballed from there. I really like 4-drops in Mage right now. And Water Elemental to me is an interesting choice where Twilight Drake has been slotted into this spot a lot, but if you think about it, Water Elemental is going to shut down Waggle Pick. It's still got a beefy enough back end that it's not killed super easily, and it's not susceptible to Silence. And Silence, I've been seeing teched into a lot of Warrior decks throughout the weekend, so I kind of like the Water Elemental choice. It also has a super added bonus of Elemental Evocation. Sometimes you can play it on turn 1.
Yeah, there you go. And then the prophecy of Innervate Yeti has been fulfilled in a different lifetime. Tars is playing the Burgle Rogue that has Vendetta, Henchclan Burglar, and the Blink Fox package. Also has the Geppetto Joy Buzz, which is starting to get more and more activity, as you can see. The interesting thing is his secondary deck, which seems to be aimed at Holy Wrath Paladin, because Spellword Jeweler is supposed to stop him from getting targeted, but it doesn't seem like he went all in on that, because he's hedging with a Togwaggle Scheme and a Novice Engineer package, which is very interesting, to say the least. What do you think that secondary deck is meant to do besides, of course, be good against the Holy Wrath Paladin?
Well, I think it still might be dedicated towards Holy Wrath Paladin, where if you think about it, you still need to find Spellword Jeweler, and you still need to find ways to protect yourself. And so Novice Engineer slots out cards that don't serve that purpose and are weak in the matchup, stuff like Sap or what have you, and you get to put in just a way to thin your deck. You draw 1 card deeper, you're going to find the Spellword Jeweler more often. And your deck is good at drawing cards, but it's not the best at drawing cards.
Right, it's good at generating value.
Exactly, and I think that Tars has just, once again, kind of found a unique take on something, which is just very much his style. You know, he's been one of the most winning players in all of the DreamHack circuit, and here again, he's just showing off a little bit of that deck building. I think it's a bit harder in Specialists because the decks are quickly becoming refined as players play the same deck list over and over again. You don't have to prepare 4 different decks. And so for Tars, I think that this is both a good thing and a bad thing in terms of him flexing his deck building. It comes in a very different way. Yeah,
that does make sense. His tertiary deck also has some interesting stuff, but it looks like it's mainly aimed at Mage because he has like Walk the Plank, the Mind Control tech. See if it ends up becoming relevant. Mage is beating Rogue a lot. It actually has a significant win rate edge right now over a course of, almost 100 games.
Yeah, I'm kind of
That's very surprising to me. Is it because of the deck list, you think, or is it just because we have figured out the matchup in the technical play?
I'm going to be kind of curious to see that because I have been hearing some rumblings of different ways to play against Rogue with Mage. One of the ones that I'm not going to call this player out because they had shared it to me and got kind of flamed in the conversation that I was having with some people there. But they basically told me they were crazy. They said to play more aggressively versus Rogue and just force the resources from their hand. And I kind of heard it, and I went, wow, that's kind of interesting. If you just like trade all your cards down, if you land one single thing, a Conjurer's Calling is a big threat, like a Sandbinder, for instance. It's not exactly easy to kill a Sandbinder if you're trading all your spells and minions very quickly.
Right.
And then everyone else goes, no, you're just going to get killed by a Waggle Pick. And I'm like, that's kind of true, but this really puts the pressure on the Rogue to Waggle Pick the Sandbinder rather than Waggle Pick your face. And that, to me, spells a wonderful opportunity to just turn it into a power draw war, where I think Rogue top decks a lot worse than Mage does in most scenarios.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because I think we're ready to jump into game number 2 here between karmaretai and Tars.
And now that being said, that's just one iteration. There's tons of iterations that play out, and I think this is one of the matchups where Spear of the Shark shines the most, is specifically against Mage, where oftentimes it's obviously not dying immediately, but sometimes it doesn't die for a very long time. The key thing is Giants and Conjurer Calling for karmaretai here. That's the absolute thing that Rogue is the worst at dealing with. Those in tandem.
Yeah, no, I definitely can agree with that. It does tend to struggle with it once things get started, and now Tars lands the Shark. What's he going to be able to do with it? He has the Ethereal Lackey, Miscreant. He's just going to have a full hand.
Well, that is a bit of a concern with a full hand. So I'm thinking Novice Engineer.
He had opportunities for 3 Vendettas, but with no way to activate it, it's going to be tricky.
2 coins to hand for the lucrative contract.
Yep. So you discount it,
I'm
but
actually
you have to pay it, and then you get some interest back.
kind of curious about this Shadow Step. With Blink Fox being found, yeah, I kind of like this from Tars. I think Tars is in a good spot in this game where karmaretai is just going to have a tough time sticking anything to board. I mean, there's so much removal in Tar's hand. And right now, priority number 1 is shutting down Shark and making sure there's no aggressive push on the other end.
Yep. He has, what, 8 cards in his hand, so his Mountain Giant costs 5, so it is playable, but it costs his entire mana. Instead, he might opt to play more defensive with his Magic Dart Frog Frostbolt.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, I really need a Conjurer's Calling. And if I really need a Conjurer's Calling, that means I need to draw into my deck, or I need to buy more time.
That was some anime zoom, dramatic zoom. For my turn, I play Frostbolt.
Froze the stream momentarily.
Oh, he frostbolted the stream.
Hey.
And that was us getting silenced in order to unfreeze. Oh, magic trick. Well,
It does not discover mage cards.
You are correct.
Wait a minute. There's no space. He's got 10 cards in hand.
Well, you could ditch a card.
What?
Could backstab like Novice Engineer, I guess.
I don't like killing my own stuff.
Feels like such a waste. Okay, you have 4 0-mana cost cards that deals damage to things. Do you really need all 4 of them?
I just don't want to kill my own minion.
Okay, your own Blink Fox versus your own Novice Engineer?
Shadow Stepping then?
Okay.
I can't really get behind this, but you know what? I'll give you a pass, Tars. I have faith that you can come up with something wacky that makes sense here.
Betrayal. That's a good one. Oh. Oh, okay. The scheme. I was thinking Betrayal because when Mage goes for the Conjurer's Calling, you know, you tend to have some game plan against it.
When life gives you Togwaggle and his scheme, I don't think you slap the game in the face like that. Tars wants to deliver spectacular plays, and that's something I love about Tars.
He definitely sees lines very differently from players that I feel like, you know. It always seems like to me Tars is like he has different macro plans and matchups than other players when they are in similar positions, and it's always fascinating to watch it. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the kind of turn I want to see.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. That is gross.
Up to 10 in hand, down to 9 in hand. You have no minions left, and by the way, Edwin. Scorch picked up for karmaretai, though, on the last turn.
Yeah, this Snap Freeze is actually very clutch. So there are 8 cards, so once again, a Giant costs 5, does not have enough to Giant and do other things, so you'll just have to part ways with Frost Nova Snap Freeze here.
Yep. I'm thinking the Scorch probably comes down this turn. You're not going to play an Elemental for a while. Your turn 8 is occupied with Power Creation, very likely.
Yes.
You'd like it in hand for, you know, maybe make the Giant cheaper, but right now you're looking at Power Creation. Maybe it's delayed till turn 10, but I'd be surprised if Tars is going to give that much breathing room.
Well, this is a good opportunity for the High Spear and Togwaggle. Another Betrayal/Assassinate opportunity. Looks like he takes Betrayal here.
Yeah, basically already has a copy of Assassinate with the lucrative contract.
It's true.
I'm curious about this Togwaggle. I guess the Togwaggle just doesn't often live, and so you're not really worried about whether or not you can land Scheme. You're probably being able to play Scheme next turn. Just takes the crown.
Yep, just wants to get maximum board presence. I think he's realizing that he doesn't have a lot of things to actually do proactively. He has all reactive cards. 2 damaged Stegatrons. Wow. I gotta tell you, I one time saw an HS replay graphic that showed me the win percentages of 6 drops that came off of Power Creation. And damaged Stegatron was first by like 15 to 20%.
Yeah, how often is it that you can easily check these two?
I mean,
this is so rare that you're like, oh, I'll just kill both of these and attack you for 6. Honestly, I kind of wanted to use these cards anyway. They're getting a little bit clunky in my full hand that I have.
Well, now you can scheme the Togwaggle.
Yeah, this is a ridiculous series of strong turns that Tars is having here. And a lot of it's just because karmaretai didn't have pressure early on. I think without early pressure, Rogue definitely has a stronger footing in this matchup.
Another power creation, but he can wait for the CAG guard before he goes for that. Instead, he can pause it and set up something else.
I'm just very worried. I'm just not seeing strong things to do.
Giant and ping sounds reasonable to me. The ping on the lackey is important to stop another Togwaggle immediately. You can force your opponent to play the faceless lackey instead.
Well, this Giant's going down, and Tars is probably going to add some legendaries beside this.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my damn.
Okay, well, you know, not quite as spectacular.
I mean, 3-mana summon 2 4/5s is still pretty intimidating.
It's just a good, efficient card. I just want
Wait,
more.
what? Just a good, efficient card? You are crazy.
I just wanted something cooler. Just a bunch of 4/5s. I wanted to see, like,
That's still a 2-turn lethal
I wanted
setup.
some Malagis.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be sick, but...
Here we go. This has got to be big, or karmaretai is done.
Wait, what?
No way.
Are you serious?
Get out. There, no way. Are you
Not
kidding?
once, but twice.
It says damage Stegatron. It's just lying. 2 mana, 10 damage.
I think Tars might just die.
Now that I don't believe. I think he's got possibility in this game. But his win rate substantially dropped this turn.
He can't even answer a normal regular damage Stegatron anymore. He has to use all of his resources to kill one of these.
Hey, we got... Oh, we have to save the lackey too.
Yes.
There's 4 Togwaggles. Look, there's 4 Togwaggles in deck.
This game is over, dude.
No way! Tars has still got a chance. It's going to dwindle quite quickly.
Oh, man.
That is literally the turn that karmaretai needed.
Dude, he can magnetize his damage Stegatron with Zilliax.
Okay, it is getting a bit out of hand. There's just going to be too many minions.
What?
Oh, there's a Khadgar with... Oh, my goodness. That is a lot. That's just a lot of stuff.
Wait. You had sequence. Oh, wait. Splitting image. Okay. But, I mean, it's just a 5/5. This game looked like it was 100% in favor of Tars, and all of a sudden it just went the other direction.
Okay. It's happening. There's a chance that Tars can win.
Yep, the wand, right? You take the wand?
Well, yeah, the wand is free stuff, and, you know, I'm thinking about the other Togwaggles in the deck. No. Tars, you absolute madman!
What?
What an absolute madman!
He's a mad lad.
What on earth?
8, 10, 12, 16.
There's not going to be a crew left when he's done.
Absolute mutiny on this pirate ship.
You're supposed to go down with the ship, not just throw everyone off.
Who's the captain? Apparently nobody.
He just is Patches this game. I just don't know if he's got time to play all of this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think he doesn't have enough time.
Something I look at this game is karmaretai and missing the 8 damage on this Stegatron. This would have pushed its 16th point of damage this turn if he had gone face twice with this. Tars would be at 10 after this attack, and you're looking at 8 on board this turn. So with the bananas instead of the Luna, he actually just would have had lethal in 2 turns here. So Tars would have had to deviate away from the plan. And the fact that karmaretai's committed to this trade plan, I think opens him up to a possibility where Tars can climb back into this. It's still going to be tough.
Got 2 questing adventurers. Do you know what he's going to do with that? He's going to play Banana Buffoon.
Okay, now it might be over. Wait, that can get Brawl. It doesn't, though. So that it's probably dead.
Okay, Rock Biter Weapon plus Rock the Plank.
Why would you take the Goblet?
I don't know.
If he would have taken the Wand that turn, he would have gotten a free Walk the Plank. And then he would have gotten a free Hedge Clan Burglar.
Yeah. Which would have given him the mana to play anything he wanted afterwards.
Probably not going to see what the other card is, but...
Dude, he has to walk a plank. The Questing Adventurers. I can't believe that Tars is hanging as long as he is so far, but okay. Elemental Evocation, so Banana Buffoon.
What's the cleanest play that I guess restricts the most board and deals the most damage?
He's just going in, summoning all the random 3-drops. Sure, even get that weird pumpkin farmer guy.
2/4 lifesteal.
Yep.
The effect only matters in hand.
Banana.
Khadgar's working out.
And more bananas. Yeah, get that potassium in. Yeah.
I mean, Tars has got to be done now, too. He would have got a free Togwaggle that turn with the Wondrous Wand.
Yep. Yeah.
Game 3.
The Goblet is hilarious, but that was not the answer.
I have won with Goblet exactly one time. Now, granted, I do consider it when I'm desperate.
I just think it's funny because sometimes you land in preparation and you get like 9 preps, and you're just like, what am I going to do with all these preparations?
The one time I won with it, it was because I knew my exact last card was Deadly Poison, and the next turn you get to see poison by poison just very slowly go.
Dude, okay. Karmaretai definitely got some advice of like, you should just be going to Vegas, man, because he hit the double damage Stegatron. And then he got the double Questing Adventure. I mean, given it was Khadgar, so he got 1 Questing Adventure, but that is not going to happen again in game number 3.
Well, and you say that.
I will go ahead and say that we won't see that kind of game ever again with the Goblet into the Walk the Planks with the damage Stegatrons and the Questing Adventures.
Right. If that happens this game, you have to dye your hair a normal color.
I will stop dyeing my hair for a year if that happens. I will destroy my brand.
Please, Karmaretai, make it happen again.
What, are you that offended by my hair?
No, I just really want you to suffer a little bit.
I mean, suffer in the sense that I don't have to go to salon for 5 to 6 hours and I don't have to pay obscene amounts of money to get
Look,
it.
I don't pick what you enjoy. You might be able to hear in the background the announcements. The hustle and bustle has begun for round number 6. So once this match is wrapped up, that means players are going to be seated, getting into their games, and ready to get the 6th round of play underway. And there's one more to follow after that.
Extra arms? What the heck? That card is so good for Rogue.
It's pretty darn good.
Are you serious?
I think Pyroblast has a lot of merit as well, where it's just a very large amount of surprise reach.
Oh, wow.
Cone of Cold taken.
Okay, that was the card I was least expecting him to take because it's another reactive card as opposed to a proactive card.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And so something I guess that I'm looking at is for Tars is maybe he doesn't handle a bunch of giant stuff all at once. And so because of that, wants to have like an emergency button for if things go awry. Just knows that his hand is good enough to fight with right now. Probably can't make a prediction on when he'll need damage. That would be my thought process to justify that take.
I feel like it's in an opportunity right now where you could have just like sapped and played extra arms, just like push push 9 to 10 damage.
Oh, I'm with you on that. It's just that is honestly just not a very Tars style of playing. I mean, he likes to do spectacular, unpredictable things to opponents, and I think that's why he often has found himself with a large edge against a field of players that you can't necessarily predict a play against. And so, whether or not that's going to pay off, that's another story.
Oh, yeah. I love watching Tars play. He's very fun.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes I'm trying to think of the most efficient play. And with Rogue, efficiency is one of the important parts of the class of how to navigate it. All right. Conjur's calling.
Tars has got the backup to punish this, though. Walk the Plank and Betrayal. Both of these are just dead. These are both just dead this turn.
Yeah, this is hard to come back from karmaretai because he's investing his resources with a giant, and that betrayal ends up being really good.
So kind of think about that then with sapping the water elemental that turn. That means Kona Cold is going to prevent any attacks that karmaretai would have for 3 consecutive turns.
Yeah, so now all of his reactive tools are his tempo tools now, which ends up working out fairly brilliantly.
Mage is a tough time at clearing minions without a very particular set of cards to use.
Right, without their AoE, they just basically fight very honestly
That's
for
kind of
removal.
the particular set of card is this exact thing.
Magic trick.
That Dart Frog is... Wata! Watch this tongue. Watch it. Wata!
Ugh, it's just licking everything.
Shata!
Whoa, it's a family show, dude. Icicle drawing a card here. Oh, man. He picks up more card draw, which is fairly important.
This board just got whooped.
Interesting. He double buffs the frog.
Oh, yeah. That's the important one.
You don't want to double buff? You don't want to buff at least the Sorcerer Apprentice one time? Make it immune to... I guess if they have backstab, it still works either way.
I want that frog to occupy a lot because
I guess so. I just feel like when your hand has 3 spells, it just feels like Sorcerer's Apprentice is like pretty important to it.
I feel like it's the threat of the power of the frog.
Fair.
Tar's super interested in making sure this is taken care of.
I mean, he's got Vendetta.
That sometimes means the Sorcerer's Apprentice lives, from karmaretai's perspective.
I mean, I definitely like using Vendetta in some capacity here. Cone of Cold. I mean, Tar's lack of proactive plays is starting to catch up to him a little bit.
This turn, I think I like it. It's just your opponent did something so big, like answer it back, and then see how the game pans out. You still got a Frostbolt. karmaretai's at 13, so he does need to take care of your plays when you're making them as well. You know, not the greatest turn from Tar's by any means, but I think sometimes you got to take a step back and go, well, look, how am I really going to win this game? Got to slow it down.
Witchy Lackey. Goblin Lackey. I guess we Astral Rift in this position.
This turn is looking real rough. Oh, geez.
I mean, Kodo actually has targets on the Khadgar.
Yeah, just this might be the last dagger attack for a very long time. I'm quite worried for Tars now. I think he needed something way stronger to happen. Sea Giant's probably the next order of business if something's going to get done.
Yeah, if the board state sticks around, he has Sea Giant plus Goblin Lackey.
We go again.
Yeah, trying to see if he has a better lackey he can pick up in this position. Another Witchy Lackey.
You know, it helps perhaps keep something on board, but...
Okay. I mean, it's better resilient health, but...
All right, so first power creation's got to get damage Stegatron, and then we need Khadgar power creation.
I mean, he could also just go for this Mana Cyclone.
Yeah.
Shooting Star?
Just all these options are good. 2 spells.
Oh. I like how thematically Arcane Missile type effects can't ever just go straight. They always have to be like swirling and intertwining with each other.
3 spells.
Oh my gosh, that's so much board presence.
Wow. 4.
I mean, I bet Tars wish he had his Kona Cold now. And more spells.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, though.
Sea Giant. Pretty big deal here, though.
Yeah, Sea Giant.
I'm trying to think of something really crazy here that actually keeps Tars in the game. I actually don't know it exists right now. Like, even if you just pick spell which lackeys you get and pick what outcomes you get, I actually think you're in trouble still.
Hold on to that thought. Let's see what this lackey is generating. Okay. Wow, so Kobold Lackey, so Sea Giant, Kobold Lackey, Goblin Lackey, Think you can Goblin Lackey, most likely the Miscreants. You can trade into the Khadgar. This is still a game.
There's a lot of damage in Karmaretai's hand.
It is. There's a fair amount of damage.
This is a 16 damage push if he wants it. And that card.
Okay, but look at Tars. He has a very sneaky lethal setup, but the Ray of Frost can stop it.
That Dart Frog feels massive.
Oh yeah.
You played an Elemental last turn for Scorch. Yeah, let's thin this out a little bit first.
Yeah, dude. Magic Dart Frog. Oh yeah, he is double dipping to catch up in everything.
Yatata!
Is that what you say right before you double dip?
Look, you dip the chip, and then you end it. You don't dip the chip, take a bite, and then dip the chip again. One bite and end it.
What?
I don't double dip. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I don't kink shame, okay? Wow, trades.
That's the way that he's played the entire time. He's played a very, very conservative minion approach to minions.
Much. He's so afraid of like Leroy coming out of Tars just ending the game. All right.
Oh boy.
So Witchy Lackey won't actually evolve the Sea Giant to anything because I believe Snow Fury Giant has been eliminated from it. But it can activate the High Spirit Togwaggle, and it can discover 2 legendaries, which can coincidentally be 2 Leroys and end the game.
I don't know what the take here is.
I think it's the wand.
I think it has to be, right?
Shark! Betrayal. Blink Fox.
That can't provide stuff right now. There's not 0-cost mage cards that help you anyway.
Okay. The Betrayal. You can take down the 5/2 and the 2/2 with the Toxmonger target.
So you're looking at 9 damage incoming next turn minimum. Is an option for Karmaretai.
Right, but now there's counter lethal setup, so it feels like Karmaretai has to answer the board.
Wow.
Mountain Giant's too expensive. Is it the Power of Creation turn? I think it is.
Yeah.
2 Lords.
And with that Serpent Ward trucking away, I think that Karmaretai actually is free to play pretty heavily for board in this situation. I think you're free to make some pushes as well. I think the fear here is you went, oh, I already Power of Creation. Maybe I should have traded this first.
All face. Henge Clan Burglar. What can Tars discover here if he finds, like, Blizzard?
This Shark is going to have to do some work.
I mean, he gets 2 chances to discover potential mage AoE or anything else. Ectomancy. What is... Hack the scheme. Wait. He can silence a minion.
Silence a friendly minion.
Yeah, his giant's frozen.
Right. So the giant would unfreeze, summon a copy of itself. You have 5 damage to push through Lord of the Arena.
He has Frostbolt.
Wait. I don't think you have the mana. But can you stay alive? You can stay alive.
Trade. Frostbolt trade.
Oh, did I speak too soon on that?
Dude, it's so close. Are you kidding? This is so close.
This is a lot closer than I anticipated this being. I'll tell you that much.
He needs to Frostbolt and clear. He needs to trade this 1/1 into the...
You give up a card that way.
Thanos?
Oh, that's just lethal.
Yeah, because the Serpent Ward.
That is just insane.
What?
Tars acknowledges it.
How is that a thing?
And indeed,
wait,
that was an error.
I've never seen this before. The Serpent Ward is lethal. Okay, I'm confident I'll never see that again.
Serpent Ward just spit in your face. It's like that scene in Jurassic Park where he runs into the Dilophosaurus and it's like in his face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like, yeah, I remember. It was like the thing that like,
yeah,
the gills or
which
whatever.
doesn't
I
actually
don't
do
know.
that. It's kind of a made-up.
Clearly,
function
I'm
of
not
it.
a paleontologist or whatever,
or seen Jurassic Park.
or seen Jurassic Park. At least in the past 10, 20 years or so. All right, looks like with that, round number 5 is over. Round 6 is underway. You can catch Tom. You see Neria, Naoki, Don. There's a few of the names out there. I think I see Faeli Purple also there with his black headset. Looks like we're taking a look at race.
Seeing a little hashtag Yokad in the back there, top right.
Hashtag Yokad. We see Mitsuhide Crane on station number 72 representing Team Complexity. Good stuff all around. I kind of want to take a look at the brackets. We'll update you guys on standings in just a second. In fact, why don't we take a break, and when we come back, we'll have more information, and we're going to get round 6 started. Thanks for joining me, Annabelle. We'll be right back.